Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Broncos will kick it away to start us off. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gauze. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback may change this route. Lopez to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his man, it's Johnson. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. That big play, a perfect example of why receivers relentlessly work on the release.
Yeah, work on that release, work on their hands getting by the DB. When I'm getting that press man and he's up in my face, man, that is a hard assignment if I don't really get my hands on the receiver. And he wins off the line of scrimmage. Quarterback finds him, sees man coverage, makes a big play.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Power football with the run. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Riley. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Madsen. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Ball is loose. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the 1st down. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Takes the handoff. It's gone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are backbreak.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And that's the problem when you get in 2nd and forever. The defense knows they make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Now on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first. On the move is the 30. Oh, a lot of space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside his own 15, and he loses the football on the return.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them, so a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Madsen. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Quarterback gets the first down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
1 for 2 on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third attempt here. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Might be changing the route. Lopez wants to fire. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Kick is in the air. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Kept it and he's past the marker. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. And the Tar Heels will boot it away to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picked.
There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play on the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Makes the catch. It's Sherrod. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
The short hands. It's Marshall. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Back to throw. It's Madsen. It's complete on the right side. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum, get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
It's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Boise State. Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Lopez to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UNC!
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Offense in an empty set. To the air, it's Madsen. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Back to pass on second down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo. On 4th down, going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
I hope after this game you never use this defense again.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.